Well, good morning. Welcome to another edition of That's Railroading, where we bring the railroad to you. It's going to be a good, I got a little hodgepodge of all kinds of different stuff in this video. We're up here at milepost 8 right now, waiting for a train to come through. I dug this crossing out, and there'll be videos on the crossing sometime. I don't know when, but I wanted to welcome you to the show. Thank you so very much for watching. There's going to be I'm going to patch this all together, a bunch of different little stuff, some information that I wanted to show you, some follow-ups on a couple of the past videos also. Alrighty? All right. Thanks again for joining us. Yeah, I had dug this crossing out there several weeks ago, and I'm waiting for a train. All new ballast in here. Okay? I tamped it a week ago, and I tamped it again yesterday, so I'm just waiting for a train to go through here to see if it's ready to be covered up yet or not. Okay, hope you enjoyed today's show. Looking pretty good. Right. Well, a little update here. I found out why 22's in here. I did not know this when I made that last video. Number 22 has some engine problems. Apparently, there are 6 bad cylinders in it. It does have a bad camshaft also, where the lobes are wearing on a couple of the lobes on the camshaft. There's 4 camshafts in this engine. I don't know which one it is, so that's why anyway 22's in here, because they didn't want the engine run under load because of the bad pistons. We actually have another 645E engine. This has a 645E R3098. This is an SD38-2. Our SD40-2 has a 645E engine. So E3. So we do have an E engine. It's been rebuilt. It is currently stored at our sister mine, Emerald. That is in Waynesburg, and Emerald had shut down from mining about 7 or so years ago. They've got some big warehouses up there, and for whatever reason they have Norfolk Southern and CSX hauled all their coal out. I have no idea why. We have a rebuilt engine up there, but they tell me that it's going to be cheaper than to just replace the whole engine than it will be to change 6 power packs and a camshaft. That's what I am told. So that's why 22's in here, and at some point it should be soon, because we can't afford to have this guy sitting here just waiting in case one of our other locomotives go bad. So that'll be interesting. Hope I'll get to video some of that. Well, we got a train in this morning. Had some problems up at the prep plant. A transfer bin fell in there 2 weeks ago and caused an explosion. It was a short-lived explosion. The explosion happened because when the transfer bin fell in, it had tore up a bunch of electrical wires, and the electrical wires had caught the little bit of float coal dust that was in there, on fire. It exploded, fireball went out, and that was the end of it, end of the fire. Very unfortunate occurrence that happened. No one got hurt, no fatalities. Could have been a fatality. There was 2 guys in there 10 minutes before that happened. So we're very, very thankful that nobody got hurt. They just got the new, they tore all that, it was all demolished. They tore that all out. Excuse me. Tore that all out and built a new chute down. That we got it back, the plant back run. We were down for almost 10 days with no coal. So that was about 5 days ago. They got that fixed, and they're running coal, which is a really good thing. I did want to tell you on the video I made there with the Iron Synergy new logo. I didn't tell you that, but I wanted to share this with you. Our new owners are spending a lot of money to local charities and local organizations, and that's really good to see. It's important for, I think, important for a big company to help the community out, and these guys that we have now are doing a great job at that. Our last company did not do that very good of a job of public relations, and public relations are important. We're trying to build back the good name we once had. Cumberland Mine had a very good reputation, was very well thought of in the community, and they did a lot of stuff for the community. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because I didn't say it in that video that I made on that. So let you know that. All right, this is kind of a little hodgepodge thing here this morning. I got a little something different here to show you in a minute. All right, stay tuned. Nice morning here. Nice to see coal. Real nice. It's October 24th. Isn't that a pretty picture? All right. We got to start here. We got this up here cleaned up. I'm not sure of this camera angle, but I got all that cleaned up here this morning. So far, just started not too long ago. Got a rail here. I got to be careful what I'm doing. So when I show you the video of the crossing, again, I don't know when that will be. It might not even be out till next year. I don't know yet. But when I show you the video of the crossing, I'll show you what I did with all the spoils from that. What we dug out here. Okay? It's going to fill in a big hole, and I'll show you that. Not here. But here's a little bit what I wanted to talk to you about now. The last video I made on why, you gotta be careful, why we don't wash or reclaim our ballast. There's some misconceptions out there. Several people wrote in about me throwing the spoils and up on the bank, or spreading it out along the right-of-way, contaminating the soil, or so they said. There's a lot of people that don't know that coal is actually used as a fertilizer. I'm going to provide a link in the description of this video to a website. It's an article written by Coal Age magazine in 2000. 2016 actually, and that's only one of many. You can do your own research on type in coal as a fertilizer, and it's used all over the world. And you may or may not believe this, but the article is about a company called PureGrow, and they've made their own blend. It's 70% coal, and they've done extensive testing on that. And the testing was done by Penn State University, the University of Nebraska, and the University of Florida. All three have renowned agronomic programs. And they did it on corn and some fruit trees. And you can read about that in those studies, but actually Penn State did some of the testing here in our neighboring county, Washington County. We're in Greene County here in southwestern Pennsylvania. And they found out that that coal blend that they used actually made a definite increase in the yields of corn, and some corn where they applied the commercial NPK fertilizers to did not grow nearly as well as what this coal blend fertilizer did. The results are very impressive, and they're using fertilizer, coal as a fertilizer all over the world. So again, you have to do your own research on that. But actually, what the coal was formed 100 to 300 million years ago. Started with all these plants. Okay, that's what science is telling us. All these plants from those way prehistoric times, way back then, died in swamps, and over the years got buried over, covered over, and started to form peat. And then as the millions of years went by, more layers got on top. The compression made it into coal. That's how their science tells us coal's formed. So coal is actually decayed plants, and there's fossils in there. Every now and then miners find fossils in there, but from way back then. So you know, when I'm spreading that out along the right of way, I'm actually in effect fertilizing the soil by increasing the soil's organic matter. So I don't see how that's contaminating anything. Also, one thing that I should have went over this in the video, but I didn't, so that's why I'm doing it now. The EPA is not concerned about coal fines per se on ground. What they are very concerned about, and with good reason, is when those coal fines get mixed with water into a slurry. I told you about the slurry pond and all the hassle it would be to have one. And but when I'm doing that work, digging out the cribs and throwing that stuff up on the bank, then I'm very, very careful to be certain that I don't do that in an area where any of those coal fines could leach into a nearby stream, because that is a no-no, and I just don't do that. So it's kind of a win-win situation there. And I like to increase soil fertility. I was a part-time farmer for many years, so that makes me feel good. And there's one thing about increasing the organic matter in the soil. You start to have a larger earthworm population, which you all know is beneficial to the soils. And with the commercial NPK fertilizers, they actually are a detriment to the earthworm population. So there you have it. I wanted to share that with you. Hope you get a little better understanding of that. Alrighty. Okay, very good.